welcome to Queer Girl Straight Skates. I'm Rebel, and today I'm gonna tell you, well actually, lots of people who are roller skaters are gonna tell you why they started roller skating. You ever wondered why people start roller skating? This is the video for you, and let me tell you, it's really interesting, so you should watch it. Queer Girl Straight Skates is a YouTube channel all about roller skating. So if you like roller skating, if you think you like roller skating, you want to become a roller skater, go ahead and click subscribe and hit that notification bell because I put out new videos every Tuesday/Wednesday, but mostly Tuesdays. And if you want to support this channel, you can head on over to www.cheerstothequeers.com, and there you can buy accessories for yourself that are like alternative and fun, or also you could buy accessories for your skates, like laces and skate charms and all sorts of fun stuff. And it's my shop, so it helps support me and this channel.
My name is Liv, and I am a she, her, they, them.
And how can people find you?
My tagline is catch me in person, because I love real, I love in person. But you can find me on the internet, on Instagram under California. It's just add the V for me, but keep all the letters. California, like the state. My brother was supposed to be watching me, but didn't want to watch me, so he would drop me off at the rink. And I was like 6, and I didn't really like connect with a lot of kids my age, but adults at the rink who I could not even understand how they were capable of what they were doing, showed me attention and respect and taught me, and it gave me confidence somewhere that I didn't know what that word was, and I didn't have that yet, and it was still just a really small space but it was somewhere in my mind that I knew existed and that I could go. So even when I was in spaces where I wasn't confident, or I was anxious, or I wasn't being treated nicely, I knew that place existed, and that eventually I would get back there. So here I am, 24 years later, 30 years old. Yeah, and just literally high off people's energy, because I know they feel the same. I know we found it different ways and maybe in different places and styles, but we're all here because we found it and we won't let go. And if we don't, it will get stronger, and it will be easier for more people to find, and you can share that feeling that you have and be validated in that emotional connection you have to something that is not human, that a lot of people don't get.
Oh my God, that was the most beautiful. Liv is the first person we asked, and that was the answer we got.
I hope everybody else doesn't like cry for you.
I hope everyone does.
But yeah, like no matter what it is that they say, you know, those however they found it, it's because someone was doing it, because someone threw an event, because someone made a video, because someone decided to start a company, because someone wanted to camp. Like whatever it is that you're thinking about, do it for us. Like we want it. We want to see, we want to hear, we want to come, we want to buy it. We want to be a part of what you're doing.
Yeah.
So thanks for watching this video. Go skate.
Yeah, and
thank you for asking me.
Of course, oh my gosh.
My name is Shania, my pronouns are she, they, and my Instagram handle is @SantitaSkates.
Awesome.
I started roller skating because, like many other people, I was unemployed during the pandemic and sad, so I needed a new hobby. I saw people roller skating on TikTok, and I was like, I want to do that. Like, I want to be happy and flowing around on skates and make friends who also skate, so.
My name is Ash Valentine, she, her, and Tass and Ash.
My name's Molly, she, her, and Roller Moller with 2 R's.
Awesome. And can you tell me why you started roller skating?
Why did I start roller skating? Because it looked really badass. And then I tried it, and it made me feel really powerful and lovely, yeah.
I used to figure skate, and then I moved somewhere with no ice, and then I got sad. So then I got roller skates.
I love it.
I started roller skating for sanity and to have something for me, because I was in a place where literally I had nothing for me and lost the person that I was, and it was the first roll to finding my way back to myself.
And I use she, her pronouns, and my Instagram handle is Gritty Skate Machine. And I started skating because I moved to Indiana, small town Indiana, in 2015. And I found to be a really isolating and vastly different experience from my Philly upbringing. And then one day I saw a flyer for roller derby. And so I discovered roller derby and it changed my life. And then of course, when the pandemic happened, that's when I discovered park skating.
My name is Nick. I use she, her pronouns. My Instagram handle is noprobnick. I started roller skating probably around 2019. I just graduated college. I was looking for something to get into, and I thought to myself, I'm like, no better time to just pick up a random hobby, like a pair of $40 roller skates on Amazon. So I started in roller derby. And then, of course, with the pandemic, I took up park skating and especially trail skating. I didn't really start park until late 2020. But it really just changed my life. It challenges me mentally, physically, and there's really no better feeling than being on four wheels, on a ramp, in a bowl. It's amazing.
I'm Caitlin McCann, and my pronouns are she, her.
And what is your Instagram handle?
Skates and fries. I started roller skating. I've been roller skating for 6 months. I started roller skating October 2021. I am newly postpartum with my first baby, my son. And I started roller skating because I really needed something for me, just for me. I had horrible postpartum depression and I just didn't feel like myself anymore. And I knew that I needed something that didn't have to be for my kid, didn't have to be for my students. I'm a teacher. It didn't have to be for anybody but me. And I had been, obviously during the pandemic, I've been watching TikToks and Instagram reels, of all these inspirational people, you and Shove and Kiana Yuana and all these amazing people that have my body and my attitude toward things. And I knew that it's what I wanted to do. And so, sorry, it's just, yeah. So I just started skating because I needed something just for me. And I'm really happy that I started it.
I'm Richard Humphrey, he, him.
And do you have an Instagram handle?
Yes, it's Richard Humphrey.
Awesome. And why did you start roller skating?
The love of the field, and the exercise, pretty much mostly that. It was fun. The biggest word is fun. You know, that's why I started doing it. I mean, can you imagine, here it is 2022, but I started skating in 1957. So it was so much fun as a kid. It became more fun as a teenager, but then as an adult, it just took off and just became my life. So here it is now, 50 years plus 60 years later, it's still fun.
Awesome.
That's what makes it happen. It's fun. If it's no fun, then I'm not gonna do it.
That's very smart.
Lauren, she, her, and it's Lauren Ashley, Lawryn. Okay, so I was already doing some park things on snowboard and BMX, and my coding coach was wearing wrist guards in our meeting. I was like, why are you wearing wrist guards? And it's because she does competitive inline and quad skates, so she invited me out, and I said, I'm not gonna do this because I have too many hobbies, and now here I am at Woodward.
My name's Rebel, and my pronouns are she, they, and my Instagram handle is queergirlstraightskates. And I started roller skating because I spent like a really long time competing in speech and debate, like really competitive speech and debate. And I timed out and I couldn't compete any longer. And my really good friend said to me, hey, I think that you should join roller derby. And I was like, sure, that sounds fun, because I had seen Whip It before. And yeah, and I just went and I bought skates and I joined, and that's why I started roller derby. And it has, I mean, that's why I started roller skating in general. And then roller skating is just kind of like taken over my life, and I love it, and I wouldn't change a damn thing.
My name is Tia Barnett, and I go by she, her, and my Instagram handle is mama.in.quads. I started roller skating because I have 2 kids, and it was one way for me to get out and do something that I like to do instead of spending all of my time doing everything my kids want to do.
I am Shaylin, she, her, and I am Gnarly Crybaby.
I'm Lil, my pronouns are they, them.
And what is your Instagram handle?
Yucky Mushroom. I was on disability for a year because I had shoulder surgery and I was stuck in home. And this was before I had surgery and I didn't have an outlet and I wasn't going to work and it was in the middle of the pandemic. And so I was like, I live on a cul-de-sac. I might as well get a pair of skates and just try rolling around. And then I moved back to California and Emily had skates. And so Emily got me into park skating.
Ivy, she, her.
Carly, she, her.
Instagram handle?
Spicy Ivey.
Roller Ghoulie.
Okay, and why did you start roller skating?
Because my mom, she played roller derby. And so I wanted to be like her, and so I started playing roller derby.
How old were you?
5.
Why did you start playing?
Because I wanted to be a dope roller derby player when I met some roller derby players at Hot Topic. And I started when I was 19.
Nice.
My name is Michelle Stylen. I go by Estro. My pronouns are she, they, and my Instagram handle is Estro Jen.
Awesome. And why did you start roller skating?
I started roller skating because my dad and my little brother were good at skateboarding, and I was really bad at it. And then my I always wanted a trampoline. My dad gave me some trampoline shoes and they were twisting in my ankles, and then my dad had the bright idea, oh, this will be the skateboard replacement, and then got me some roller skates at the flea market.
And how old were you?
6.
Amazing.
Joycey, she, they.
And what's your Instagram handle?
Joycengona, so it's JoyCeengona. I started roller skating because I was not very physically active, and I don't like to go to the gym or do like traditional workouts. So I was like, that looks really fun. So I bought like a pair of used skates on Depop and was like, let's see if I like it. And I did. And so then I upgraded and I kept skating. It's been like 3 years now.
Hi, I'm Molly Spartan. I am she, they, and we're from Canada. I am Molly Spartan on Instagram, but I am not Molly Spartan, the wrestler from Glasgow. How did I start skating? It's actually really funny. I was like 9 years ago, I was in my mid-40s and I was having a crisis about my life being boring. I was in a place and I thought, I want to play roller derby, but I can't do it. So I said, I'll just learn how to wear eyeliner so I could look like the people and whip it. And this girl who was sweeping the floor looked up at me and said, that's the most pathetic thing I've ever heard. So I started playing roller derby, and here I am, I'm like 50 something, I don't remember. And yeah, so it was because a girl bullied me.
My name's Mariah and I go by she, her.
And what's your Instagram handle?
Smiley Skates with the dot on after the S. My friend brought her roller skates over one day and it was just an amazing feeling. Like, it was like the thing I felt before, and like I kind of let go of all the hobbies that I got into, but roller skating was the one that I didn't let go. Like, I wanted to get better and better. Like, no matter how much I fell, it was just like, okay, I'm gonna get back up and do it again. It was awesome. Like, even now I've been out of skating for like a long time, a couple months, and I got the ticket to come here, and I was like, I'm gonna get it, and I'm gonna go hard, and I'm gonna go hard and go home.
Hi, my name is Courtney. My pronouns are they, them, and my Instagram handle is Birdie Bad Bones, Birdie with an IE. I started skating because I was in a really bad place, and I needed an outlet. I was actually homeless at the time, and I got a pair of Impalas knowing that I would absolutely destroy them at the skate park, and I wanted to see if it's something that I would stick with, because I have ADHD and finishing things is a challenge, and I immediately just became addicted to it. It was an outlet for me. I have chronic pain, and strangely, that's one of the few things that makes me feel better. And so it seems weird to people that I'm willingly strapping wheels to my feet and throwing myself off of things to feel better with my chronic pain, but it helps.
My name is Jamie and my pronouns are she, her.
And what's your Instagram handle?
Roller Sloth. The L and the O is a 10 for my kids' birthdays. Well, one of my sons passed away a year ago, and so I've been dealing with a pretty bad depression the same time that Skates and Fries was dealing with her postpartum depression, and she came to work with some skates, and then I bought some skates, and we've been skating ever since.
I am Shaylin, she, her, gnarly crybaby. I was really bored during the pandemic and working from home and just had a lot of pent-up energy, so I needed to get it out somewhere.
Okay, my name's KP or Karen. My pronouns are she, her, or Mrs. And my Instagram is KP Skates with the SK8. And I married a Duke Rennie, but I did not learn to skate from him. Yeah. I started roller skating because I saw this thing called Schoolhouse Rock, and it was for the number 8, and the girl did a figure 8, and I lived in a cul-de-sac, and so I got the skates with metal wheels and tried to make the figure 8, so I started by side skating, kind of. But I've been skating just because it's fun my whole life.
Awesome!
My name is Jaquan Owen. My pronouns are he and him.
And what is your Instagram handle?
Rollakey, ROLLAKQI. My mom took me. That's literally it. My mom took me to the rink every day for a minute when I was 3. Since I've been 3, I'm 26 now. It's 23 years of having fun.
I love it.
And I don't feel my knees.
Awesome. Thank you so much.
Bye.
Why did I think you were going to put it in your mouth? I literally thought he was just going to go.
He got it from his mama.
I got it from my mama. Thanks so much for watching this episode of Queer Girl Straight Skates. I hope you enjoyed this video. I have new videos that come out every week, so please don't forget to hit that like button, comment, send it to someone, and also make sure you subscribe. And if you want to support this channel, go ahead and go to www.cheerstothequeers.com, where you can buy stuff that helps to make this channel and all the things that I do a possibility. And tell me down below why you started roller skating, because I really want to know. And most importantly, cheers to the queers!